Hi everyone, welcome back to Untitled Academy and welcome back to Introduction to Programming using Java. Continuing our journey, now we are going to install the JDK. As you saw previously, we needed the JDK because the JDK is going to provide us some applications, for example, a Java compiler, a Java virtual machine, a Java debugger, and so on. Now, to download the Java development kit, basically we just have to go to any search engine, type JDK. The first link is usually the one that should go, but just search for the latest Java LTS. LTS stands for long-term support. Java a few years ago, they changed the way they release. They are now releasing every 6 months a new version, and these versions, they contain some new functionalities. This functionality not always is permanently added to the language. So basically what they are trying to do now is to get feedback from the community, because before this change, it used to take 3-4 years or even more for the language to change version. So now, as you can see here, we have several different releases. The last LTS version before 17 was 11. So 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 was basically temporary releases that usually companies they do not use because they don't have support for more than 6 months. But as a developer, you can try new functionalities, but companies they usually go with long-term support. The support for this one will be until 2024, so usually 3 years support for the LTS version. Now just click on download, and we are going to see that we have different operating systems. So as I told you before, each one of the Java virtual machines they have the same input. That's the bytecode that is going to be read, and then the output will be basically operating system dependent. Now what we have to do here is choose the one that we're using. In my case, I'm using Windows, so I will just select here Windows, and then I will download the executable. In my case, I already downloaded, so I will just go here into the downloads, and I'm going to double click, and then you have to basically just go through next, and install. So next, and basically that's it. But now there is something that we have to do. We need a configuration. So Java is a language that has several conventions. Convention is something that as developers you should love because it's just a pattern that everybody in the whole planet is going to do exactly the same way. It makes things easier because you don't have to try to figure out what's going to happen. In this case, we should have Java available in your entire machine. What does that mean? Now it kind of comes available, but we still have to do some configuration. For example, if you open the command prompt, just type cmd, and you just type java dash version, you will have access to your Java. The same if you type java c. Java c is the compiler. So I can access this, but where is this coming from? Now you can go back to your Explorer and you go to your local disk C, program files or whatever the place you installed, Java, JDK, bin. So if you search for Java and Java C, you will see that they are applications. So basically, I'm executing Java and Java C here from my terminal, but I am able to access from that folder. And why is that? How can I do that? Now let's do something else here. Let's go and here at the Windows, just type edit and search for edit system environment variables. And these system properties will have these environment variables. Just click over this box and then you come here to the path. Now, if you click on edit, you will see that we have some configuration, some directories. Now, these directories, whatever we have here, it's available in our whole system. It doesn't matter the path you are, you will be able to access what we have available here. Now, if you copy this one from the Oracle, just copy here, and then I will go back to my Explorer. Go back to my Explorer, and I will put this file here. can you see that we have access to Java, Java C, and J Shell and this Java W? Basically, we have access to some of the applications. But this is not everything that we have to do. We have to kind of have like a pattern, a convention. What is this convention? We have to tell where Java is installed. We have to create a reference variable. And this is what we are going to do. We are going to create a reference variable and tell where the whole Java is installed in our system. Basically, what we have to do is click on New. And here we are going to do the following. We are going to give the variable name Java underscore home. And what should be the value of this variable? Now, I'm going back here to my Explorer, and the value should be the path without the backwards slash bin. So just copy program files, Java JDK 17, and now come back to your environment variables and add it here. Okay, so now we have an environment variable. Basically, this environment variable, if I come here and I'll have to open a new terminal, if I type echo and percent Java home percent, in this case I need to continue here. Let's go back here because it's still not accessible. Remember that we have to add this to the path. So now we have to do the following. I will get here this path. I will click on edit. I will add here the same as I did there, percent Java home percent. And then this is going to be replaced by the value. So basically the value, as we set here, was program files, Java JDK, but we have to tell where the bin folder is. So we just add here the backwards slash bin. And then you press OK, and then you press OK. So now I will just open a new terminal window, because now if I type echo Java home percentage, can you see here that we have now available this path for us? This means that everybody that searches for Java home will have access to this path. So there are applications that will search for Java home. For example, when we install an IDE, when we install Maven, something that we are going to learn there in the Java One for All, they are going to search for the Java home. Well, William, but there is no like bin here. Why there is no bin? Because it's a convention. Everybody that's searching for the Java home, they expect the path without the bin, because everybody knows it's a convention. This every time you install Java, the applications will be inside the bin. So this is what you should do, because then the applications, they will basically add the bin themselves. So this means that if you do something like this, environment variables, and you come here to Java home, and if you add bin, what's going to happen? What's going to happen is the following. The applications that are searching for the Java, they will search, hey, where is Java installed? And since it's a convention, they expect you to send the path without bin. But if you add the bin, what's going to happen is that they will do this. They will copy and then say, hey, I know where Java is installed. So what do I have to do? I just have to add bin. So basically they are going to do this. Let's add bin, because I'm pretty sure that whoever is doing this is following the convention. And when you do this, what's going to happen? There is no such file. That's why you have to be careful when you are editing your environment variables. And when you set the Java home, you should not add the bin. And why do we add the bin to the path? Because in our computer, we have to make everything available, including the bin. So in the path, yes, we add the bin here. So now this whole folder will be available in your entire computer everywhere. But whoever search for the Java home, what they are going to do, they are going to get only the path without the bin, because they are going to add based on the convention. Okay, so to make sure that everything is working properly, you just do this, echo percent Java home percent. You should see a path here, and then just to make sure, Java version and Java C. There you go. If both of them now actually these three parts are working, you should have successfully installed Java. So now that we have Java installed, in the next video we are going to create our first program. So see you in the next video. Bye bye.